Good evening, friends. Today I want to share a message that's more than just advice. It's an invitation to reflect on your worth, your values, and the foundation of the relationships you build. The title of this message may catch your attention. Don't have sex with him yet. But this isn't about judgment or restriction. It's about empowerment. It's about making choices that align with the respect you deserve and the meaningful connections you crave. In our modern world, we're often encouraged to rush into things, decisions, commitments, and yes, even physical intimacy. But let's take a moment to ask ourselves, what's the hurry? Are we acting out of love and alignment with our true values, or are we giving in to pressure, fear, or the fleeting pursuit of validation? You see, intimacy is more than a physical act. It's an exchange of energy, trust, and vulnerability. When you give that part of yourself to someone, you're offering them a piece of your soul, a connection that goes deeper than words or actions. That's why it's so important to ensure that the person on the receiving end is someone who truly values you, respects you, and sees you for who you are. When we rush into intimacy without building a solid emotional foundation, we risk creating relationships that are shallow, transactional, or temporary. Physical closeness may feel exciting in the moment, but it can't fill the void left by a lack of trust, shared values, or genuine understanding. Let's redefine what it means to wait. Let's see it not as a delay, but as an opportunity to deepen emotional intimacy, to grow in understanding, and to build a relationship that stands the test of time. Let's embrace the beauty of taking things slowly, of cherishing every step of the journey, and of creating connections that truly matter. Remember, your worth isn't defined by someone else's expectations or timelines. It's defined by how you see yourself and the love and respect you extend to yourself. Choose to wait not because you have to, but because you deserve to. Wait for the person who sees your value, who shares your vision, and who is willing to invest in the kind of relationship that honors both your hearts. The true essence of valuing yourself lies in recognizing that you are the creator of your experiences and the architect of your reality. To value yourself is to understand that your worth is not derived from external validation, fleeting circumstances, or the opinions of others. It emanates from the divine power within you, a power that shapes and molds your world according to the beliefs and assumptions you hold about yourself. When you embrace this truth, you begin to see that every decision you make is a reflection of how deeply you honor and respect who you truly are. To engage in any relationship, whether physical or emotional, without first establishing your worth, is to hand over your creative power. It is to allow others to dictate your reality and to anchor your sense of value in something outside yourself. But the foundation of any meaningful connection must first be built within. You cannot expect another to value you more than you value yourself. This principle is immutable. The world reflects back to you what you impress upon it. To value yourself is to live with the consciousness that you are whole, complete, and perfect just as you are. There is no need to rush into actions or decisions to prove your worthiness. The very act of feeling you must earn another's approval is a sign that you have not yet recognized the power within you. True value is never imposed, it is inherent. It requires no justification, no proof, and no validation. When you operate from this place of intrinsic worth, your decisions flow effortlessly. You are no longer swayed by external pressures or fleeting emotions. You act not out of fear of losing someone or something, but out of a deep knowing that what is meant for you will always align with the love and respect you hold for yourself. To wait, to exercise patience, is not to withhold or deny, but to act in alignment with this deep understanding of your worth. Imagine that every choice you make plants a seed in the fertile soil of your imagination. When you choose to value yourself, you plant seeds of love, respect, and abundance. These seeds grow into the experiences and relationships that reflect back to you the worth you have embraced. Conversely, when you act from a place of desperation or fear, you sow seeds of doubt and lack. The harvest will always match the seed. In a world that often glorifies haste and instant gratification, the act of waiting becomes a profound declaration of your self-worth. It is not the delay that matters, but the consciousness you bring to it. Waiting is a demonstration of your belief that what you desire, whether it be love, respect, or connection, will manifest in the perfect time and under the perfect circumstances. It is a testament to your faith in your own value and in the creative power that works through you. Consider the nature of intimacy, which is not merely a physical act, but an exchange of energy and intention. To give yourself fully to another without first ensuring that the foundation is secure is to risk losing sight of your own value. It is to prioritize fleeting moments over lasting truths. True intimacy arises when two individuals, each grounded in their own worth, come together to create something greater than the sum of their parts. It is a sacred union that cannot be forced or rushed, but must unfold naturally in its own time. So, the act of waiting, then, is not about withholding or restricting yourself. It is about affirming that your worth transcends any immediate gratification. It is about setting the standard for how you wish to be treated and allowing only those who align with that standard into your inner circle. When you wait, you are saying to the world, I am worthy of respect, patience, and love. I will not settle for anything less. As you navigate relationships and decisions, always return to the truth of who you are. You are not incomplete, waiting for another to fill the void. You are whole, a radiant being of infinite worth, and your choices should reflect that wholeness. When you hold yourself in this light, others cannot help but see you in the same way. They will rise to meet the standard you set, or they will fade away, leaving space for those who truly align with your vision. To value yourself is to recognize that you are not subject to the whims of others or the fleeting desires of the moment. You are the creator, the master of your destiny, and the author of your story. Each choice you make, each boundary you set, is an affirmation of this truth. And in this recognition, you find not only the strength to wait, but the peace and fulfillment that come from knowing you are already enough. So as you move forward, let every decision you make be rooted in the profound awareness of your worth. Let your actions reflect the love and respect you hold for yourself. And trust that in honoring your value, you are not only shaping your reality, but also inviting into your life relationships and experiences that are worthy of the incredible being you are. Building a solid emotional foundation is an act of creation. Just as crafting a masterpiece requires intention, patience, and a clear vision of the final result. Every great structure begins with a strong foundation, and so it is with relationships. Without this base, the most beautiful exterior can crumble under the weight of time and circumstance. Relationships built solely on physical or superficial connections are like castles in the sand, vulnerable to the first tide that comes their way. But when we invest in emotional depth, trust, and understanding, we create something enduring, something real. The process of building this foundation begins within. You cannot expect a connection to thrive if the inner world of the individuals involved is unstable or unclear. Relationships are mirrors, reflecting back what we believe and feel about ourselves and the other person. If we approach relationships with insecurity, fear, or haste, those qualities will manifest in the dynamic. But when we prioritize emotional stability and clarity, the relationship takes on those same qualities, becoming a sanctuary of trust and harmony. To invest in a relationship's emotional foundation is to prioritize shared values, mutual understanding, and open communication. It requires patience to truly know another person, to understand their dreams, fears, and motivations. Too often, people rush to create connections without taking the time to explore these deeper aspects. They mistake infatuation for intimacy, chemistry for compatibility. But true connection cannot be rushed. It unfolds naturally, like the opening of a flower. When you take the time to build this foundation, you are not only creating a stronger relationship, but also ensuring that it aligns with your highest self. The energy you bring to this process shapes the reality that unfolds. If you bring desperation or the fear of being alone, you will attract relationships that mirror those feelings. But when you approach the connection from a place of love, respect, and abundance, you create the conditions for a relationship that thrives. Consider trust as one of the most vital elements of this foundation. Trust is not something that can be demanded or assumed. It must be earned and nurtured over time. It grows in moments of vulnerability, in the willingness to show your true self, and to accept the other person as they are. Trust is built through consistent actions, through the small but meaningful gestures that say, "I see you, I value you, and I am here for you." Without trust, even the most passionate connection will falter. Equally important is emotional safety, the knowledge that you can be yourself without fear of judgment, rejection, or manipulation. Emotional safety allows you to express your thoughts and feelings openly, to navigate conflicts with compassion, and to grow together as individuals and as partners. It is the fertile soil in which love takes root and flourishes. When both individuals feel emotionally safe, the relationship becomes a sanctuary, a place where both can thrive. Building this foundation also requires self-awareness and accountability. You must be willing to examine your own patterns, beliefs, and assumptions about relationships. Are you approaching the connection with genuine curiosity and openness, or are you bringing unresolved fears and expectations? Self-awareness allows you to recognize these dynamics and to choose actions and attitudes that support the health of the relationship. Accountability means taking responsibility for your part in the connection, for the energy you bring and the choices you make. When you invest in building a strong emotional foundation, you create a relationship that can withstand the inevitable challenges of life. Every relationship will face moments of difficulty, misunderstandings, disagreements, external pressures. But a relationship with a solid foundation is resilient. It bends without breaking, adapting and evolving as both individuals grow. The foundation you build today becomes the anchor that keeps the connection steady in the storms of tomorrow. And let us not overlook the joy that comes from this process. Building an emotional foundation is not merely work, it is an act of love and creation. It is the joy of discovering another person, of deepening your connection with each shared moment, each heartfelt conversation. It is the satisfaction of seeing your relationship grow and thrive, knowing that it is rooted in something real and enduring. This foundation also allows physical intimacy to take on a deeper, more meaningful dimension. When the emotional connection is strong, physical closeness becomes an extension of that bond, a celebration of the trust and love you have cultivated. It is no longer just an act, it is an expression of the profound connection you share. As you navigate relationships, remember that the most beautiful and lasting connections are those that are built on a solid foundation. Take the time to invest in the emotional aspects of the relationship, to nurture trust, understanding, and mutual respect. Let your actions and intentions reflect the depth of your care and the strength of your character. You are not only creating a relationship that will stand the test of time, but also honoring the divine power within you to shape your reality. You are choosing to create something extraordinary, something that reflects the love and light that you carry within. And in this act of creation, you find the truest expression of connection and love. Waiting to discern true intentions is an act of wisdom, a reflection of your understanding that what you allow into your life shapes your experience. In a world often driven by haste, this act is not merely a delay, it is a deliberate choice to align yourself with authenticity and integrity. When you take the time to observe, to listen, and to feel, you create the space for clarity to emerge, revealing the true essence of the people and situations you engage with. Every encounter carries within it the seeds of possibility, but not all seeds are meant to flourish in the garden of your life. Some may appear promising at first glance, but over time reveal themselves to be misaligned with your values or desires. By waiting and observing, you give yourself the opportunity to discern which seeds are worth nurturing. This process is not about suspicion or distrust, but about honoring the truth within yourself and allowing that truth to guide your choices. When someone enters your life, their actions, words, and energy paint a picture of their intentions. But this picture is not always immediately clear. It takes time for patterns to emerge, for consistency to reveal itself. A person's true intentions are often reflected in the small, unguarded moments, the way they treat others, the way they handle challenges, the way they respond when their desires are not immediately met. By taking the time to discern these patterns, you protect yourself from illusions and ensure that your connections are rooted in authenticity. In this process, patience becomes your ally. Patience is not passive, it is an active state of allowing. It is the willingness to let life unfold without forcing outcomes, trusting that the truth will reveal itself in its own time. When you rush to conclusions or actions, you may bypass important insights, missing the deeper truths that lie beneath the surface. But when you practice patience, you align yourself with the natural rhythm of life, allowing clarity to emerge effortlessly. Discernment requires a deep connection with your inner self. It is not about judging others, but about recognizing what resonates with your own values and desires. To discern true intentions, you must first be clear about your own intentions. What do you seek in a relationship or connection? What qualities and values are non-negotiable for you? When you have this clarity, you become like a finely tuned instrument, able to detect whether the energy and intentions of others harmonize with your own. This process also involves listening not just to the words others speak, but to the unspoken messages conveyed through their actions and energy. Words can be deceptive, but actions rarely lie. Someone may profess their love or admiration, but their actions will reveal the depth of their sincerity. By paying attention to these cues, you can discern whether their intentions align with your own truth. The ability to wait and discern is a reflection of your self-worth. It is an acknowledgement that your time, energy, and heart are valuable and deserve to be treated with respect and care. When you wait to discern true intentions, you send a powerful message to yourself and the universe that you are worthy of genuine, aligned connections. This act of self-respect creates a ripple effect, attracting people and experiences that honor your worth. You also create space for alignment. The universe responds to the energy you emit, and when you align yourself with authenticity and integrity, you attract those who resonate with that frequency. By waiting and discerning, you ensure that the connections you cultivate are in harmony with your highest self. It is important to recognize that waiting does not mean hesitating out of fear or indecision. It is a conscious choice to prioritize quality over immediacy, depth over superficiality. In the stillness of waiting, you gain clarity and strength, empowering you to make decisions that honor your values and desires. As you discern true intentions, trust your intuition. Your inner guidance is a powerful tool, capable of perceiving truths that may not yet be visible to the logical mind. When something feels off or misaligned, honor that feeling. Your intuition is a reflection of the divine wisdom within you, guiding you toward what is best for your growth and happiness. The process of discernment may lead you to let go of connections that do not align with your truth. This can be challenging, but it is an act of love for yourself and for the other person. By releasing what is not meant for you, you create space for what is. You honor the journey of both souls, trusting that each will find the path that is right for them. Waiting to discern true intentions is not about perfection or finding someone without flaws. It is about ensuring that the connections you cultivate are grounded in mutual respect, authenticity, and alignment. It is about creating relationships that uplift and empower, rather than drain or diminish. In this process, you are not only protecting your own well-being, but also contributing to the growth and authenticity of those you engage with. By holding space for truth to emerge, you inspire others to show up as their truest selves. And in this shared authenticity, you create connections that are not only meaningful but transformative. So, as you navigate relationships and encounters, remember the power of waiting and discerning. Trust that the truth will always reveal itself to those who are willing to see it. Honor your worth, align with your truth, and allow the universe to guide you toward the connections that are truly meant for you. Understanding the value of delayed gratification is a testament to your ability to recognize the power of choice and the impact of time. When you resist the urge to act on immediate impulses, you open yourself to a deeper awareness of what truly matters. It is in this space of pause and reflection that you cultivate discernment, ensuring your decisions align with your highest intentions. The willingness to wait is not a sign of weakness but a profound strength, a mastery of self that allows you to rise above fleeting desires and focus on what is enduring and meaningful. Delayed gratification is not merely about denying yourself pleasure, it is about understanding the transformative potential of patience. When you choose to wait, you signal to yourself and the world that you trust in the unfolding of life's process. This trust creates a powerful energy of alignment, drawing to you the experiences and relationships that resonate with your highest good. Impulsiveness may provide immediate satisfaction, but it often leaves behind a sense of emptiness or regret. Patience, on the other hand, nurtures a sense of fulfillment that is rich and lasting. The ability to delay gratification is deeply connected to self-awareness. When you pause before acting, you create an opportunity to reflect on your motivations. Are you seeking connection, validation, or escape? Are your actions driven by love and integrity, or by fear and insecurity? These moments of reflection allow you to make choices that are aligned with your true self, rather than being reactive to external pressures or internal fears. This practice of waiting also deepens your relationships. By not rushing into physical or emotional intimacy, you allow space for trust, understanding, and respect to grow. These are the qualities that form the foundation of lasting connections. When you take the time to truly know another person, you create a bond that goes beyond surface-level attraction. You discover the depth of their character, the alignment of their values with your own, and the potential for a relationship that uplifts and enriches both of your lives. In waiting, you also protect your energy and well-being. Life is full of distractions and temptations that can pull you away from your path. By choosing to delay gratification, you shield yourself from situations and relationships that do not serve your growth. You affirm your worth and your commitment to creating a life that reflects your values and desires. This act of patience is not passive. It is an active engagement with life. It requires strength and resolve to resist the pull of immediate satisfaction, especially in a culture that often celebrates instant gratification. But when you cultivate this strength, you discover a sense of empowerment and freedom. You are no longer controlled by your impulses or by the expectations of others. Instead, you become the master of your own choices, creating a life that is aligned with your true self. Delayed gratification also allows you to experience joy and fulfillment more deeply. When you wait for the right moment, the right person, or the right opportunity, you increase your capacity for appreciation. The delay adds a sense of value and significance to the experience. It becomes not just an act, but a celebration, a reflection of the time, care, and intention you have invested. Consider the role of trust in this process. When you delay gratification, you are trusting in the natural timing of life. You are affirming your belief that what is meant for you will come to you, not through force or manipulation, but through alignment and flow. This trust allows you to release anxiety and attachment, creating a sense of peace and ease in your journey. This approach also cultivates self-discipline, a quality that empowers every area of your life. Self-discipline is not about denying yourself joy or pleasure, it is about choosing what truly serves your well-being and your growth. When you practice self-discipline in your relationships, you demonstrate respect for yourself and for the other person. You create a dynamic of mutual care and consideration, setting the stage for a connection that is both meaningful and sustainable. Delayed gratification is a reminder of the abundance of life. When you choose to wait, you are affirming your belief that there is no scarcity, that the love and fulfillment you seek are already available to you. This mindset of abundance allows you to approach relationships and experiences with a sense of openness and generosity. You are no longer driven by a need to grasp or possess, but by a desire to share and create. As you embrace the power of delayed gratification, you become a creator of your own reality. You are no longer a passive participant in your life, but an active shaper of your experiences. You align yourself with your highest intentions, attracting relationships and opportunities that reflect your worth and your truth. In this process, you discover a deeper connection with yourself. You learn to listen to your inner wisdom, to trust your intuition, and to honor your own needs and boundaries. This self-awareness becomes the foundation for every relationship you create, ensuring that your connections are authentic and aligned. The practice of delayed gratification is a journey of growth and transformation. It is an act of love for yourself and for the people you choose to invite into your life. By waiting for what is real and meaningful, you create a life that is rich in joy, connection, and fulfillment. You affirm your worth, honor your truth, and trust in the abundant possibilities that life has to offer. The path of self-discovery often brings us to moments where we must align our choices with the deeper truth of who we are. It is not always about what we do, but the intention behind our actions. When you consider the act of preserving intimacy for the right time, you are not merely withholding, you are consciously choosing to honor your energy, your essence, and your unique worth. This is not a denial of desire, but a recognition that the essence of your being is a sacred gift meant to be shared with someone who truly understands its value. Every action carries a vibration, a ripple that echoes in the unseen realms of your life. By choosing to preserve and honor your intimacy, you create an alignment with the higher principles of self-worth and intentionality. This decision is not a limitation, but an expansion, a declaration to the universe that you value yourself too much to settle for anything less than the authentic, the real, the deeply meaningful. There is a profound power in the choices you make. In every moment you are creating the conditions of your life. When you act out of haste or compulsion, you often miss the opportunity to connect with the deeper layers of your own spirit. But when you pause, reflect, and act with intention, you create not only a life but an inner world that mirrors the harmony you seek. Preserving your sacred energy is an acknowledgement of this creative power within you. This preservation is not about fear or avoidance, it is about empowerment. It is the recognition that your presence is a treasure, that your love is a transformative force, and that your essence deserves to be met with sincerity and depth. When you approach relationships with this understanding, you naturally attract individuals who reflect the same level of respect and reverence for the connection you are building. Consider the dynamic of giving and receiving. True intimacy is not merely a physical exchange, it is an energetic communion. It is the sharing of your essence, your thoughts, your dreams, and your vulnerabilities. When you share this without intention, it can feel incomplete or misaligned, leaving you longing for a deeper connection. By choosing to wait, you allow the space for that connection to unfold organically, for trust to build, and for the foundation of the relationship to be established on mutual respect and understanding. In the waiting, there is a quiet strength. It is the kind of strength that does not seek validation through immediate gratification, but finds its fulfillment in the assurance that the right moment, the right person, and the right energy will align when the time is right. This strength is a reflection of your inner confidence, your faith in your own value, and your belief in the abundant possibilities that life holds for you. When you align yourself with this understanding, you begin to see every relationship as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. The connections you form are not about filling a void, but about complementing the wholeness you already embody. You approach others not with a need to be completed, but with a desire to share the fullness of who you are. This fullness comes from recognizing the divine within yourself. You are not merely a body or a collection of experiences, you are a unique expression of the infinite. When you truly understand this, you can no longer give yourself away lightly. Instead, you seek to share your essence in ways that honor the sacredness of your being. In waiting, you also create the space for alignment to occur. Life has a way of bringing to you the people and experiences that match your inner state. When you act out of desperation or impatience, you may attract situations that mirror that energy. But when you act out of intention and self-respect, you align with relationships that reflect those qualities. This alignment is not about perfection or control, it is about flow. It is about trusting the timing of your life and allowing relationships to unfold naturally. By choosing to preserve and honor your intimacy, you create a container for this flow, ensuring that the connections you form are not rushed or forced but arise from a genuine resonance. There is a beauty in the unfolding of authentic connection. It is not hurried, it does not demand or pressure. It simply grows like a flower reaching for the sun. When you honor your own timing, you allow this beauty to emerge. You give yourself and your partner the gift of experiencing the depth and richness of a connection that is built on trust, love, and mutual respect. In this process, you are not only preserving your own energy, but also honoring the other person's journey. You acknowledge that they too are deserving of a relationship that is real and meaningful. By waiting, you give both of you the opportunity to create something that is not only satisfying in the moment, but lasting and transformative. Your decision to wait is a reflection of your belief in the abundant possibilities of love and connection. It is a declaration that you are not bound by the fleeting or the superficial, but are committed to the authentic and the eternal. It is an affirmation of your worth, your value, and your power to create a life that reflects the highest vision of yourself. As you embrace this understanding, you step into a new level of empowerment. You are no longer swayed by the opinions or expectations of others. You are guided by your own truth, your own wisdom, and your own inner knowing. This is the essence of true freedom, the ability to choose what aligns with your highest good and to live in harmony with your own values and desires. When you understand the transformative power of alignment, you realize that the choices you make are not random but profound acts of creation. Every decision you make, every word you speak, and every action you take becomes a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. To live with intention is to recognize that you hold this creative power and that it is your responsibility to use it wisely. This awareness is especially vital when it comes to the connections and relationships you form, as they are among the most potent influences shaping your journey. The act of waiting, of not rushing into intimate connections, is not about restraint or denial, but about setting the stage for something greater to unfold. It is about choosing to honor the deeper truths of your being and allowing your life to align with those truths. In this waiting, you signal to the universe that you are ready for experiences that are not only meaningful but transformative. Consider the power of focus. What you focus on grows in your reality, and what you neglect fades. When you choose to wait for the right moment, the right person, or the right energy, you are focusing on what is essential and eternal rather than what is fleeting and temporary. This focus creates a magnetic energy, drawing to you the people and experiences that resonate with your highest intentions. It is not about forcing or controlling outcomes, but about trusting that what you seek is already seeking you. In waiting, you give yourself the gift of clarity. You create the space to understand your own desires, motivations, and boundaries. This clarity allows you to approach relationships not with uncertainty or doubt, but with confidence and purpose. You are no longer searching for validation or fulfillment outside yourself because you have found it within. This inner wholeness becomes the foundation of every connection you form, ensuring that your relationships are authentic and aligned. The energy of intention is a powerful force. When you act with intention, you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desired outcomes. This alignment creates a sense of harmony and flow, allowing you to move through life with ease and grace. By choosing to wait, you are not only honoring your own energy, but also creating the conditions for your intentions to manifest. You are affirming your belief in the abundance of life and the infinite possibilities that exist for you. Patience is not passive, it is an active engagement with life. It is the willingness to trust in the timing of the universe and to allow things to unfold in their own time. This trust is a reflection of your inner strength and your belief in the goodness of life. It is a reminder that you do not need to chase or grasp for what is already yours. Instead, you can open yourself to receive, knowing that the universe is always working in your favor. When you choose to wait, you are also choosing to honor the other person's journey. You are recognizing that they too are on a path of growth and self-discovery. By creating space for this growth, you allow for a connection that is not only meaningful, but transformative. This mutual respect and understanding form the foundation of relationships that are not only satisfying in the moment, but lasting and fulfilling. The act of waiting also cultivates gratitude. It reminds you to appreciate the present moment and to find joy in the journey rather than the destination. When you are grateful for where you are, you open yourself to receive more of what you desire. This gratitude creates a positive energy that attracts love, abundance, and fulfillment into your life. In choosing to wait, you are not denying yourself joy or pleasure. You are choosing to experience them in their fullest and most authentic form. You are affirming your belief in the power of alignment and the abundance of life. You are creating a life that reflects your highest intentions and your deepest truths. This process of alignment is not always easy, but it is always worth it. It requires courage to go against the grain, to resist the pressure to conform or settle. It requires strength to trust in the unseen and to believe in the infinite possibilities of life. But in this courage and strength, you discover a sense of freedom and empowerment that is unmatched. When you align yourself with your highest intentions, you become a beacon of light, attracting people and experiences that reflect your inner truth. You create a life that is not only beautiful but meaningful. You discover the joy of living in harmony with your own values and desires, and you inspire others to do the same. You find peace. You are no longer swayed by the opinions or expectations of others, because you are guided by your own inner wisdom. You are no longer searching for something outside yourself, because you have found it within. This peace is the ultimate reward of living with intention, and it is a gift that continues to grow as you align more deeply with your true self. The act of waiting, of choosing to live with intention, is a powerful declaration of your worth. It is a reminder that you are not bound by the fleeting or the superficial, but are destined for the authentic and the eternal. It is a testament to your belief in the abundance of life and the infinite possibilities that exist for you. And it is an invitation to step into the fullness of who you are, to create a life that reflects your deepest truths, and to experience the joy of living in alignment with your highest self. The decision to wait, to preserve your energy, and to honor your own worth is a powerful act of self-respect and wisdom. It is a choice that reflects a deep understanding of your inherent value and the belief that you deserve relationships built on trust, respect, and alignment with your true self. Waiting is not about withholding or denying yourself. It is about creating space for the right connection to unfold, ensuring that the people and experiences that enter your life resonate with your deepest desires and intentions. So, by choosing to wait, you empower yourself to create a life filled with meaningful relationships that honor your worth and contribute to your growth. It is a reminder that you are not defined by external circumstances, but by the choices you make. And when those choices are rooted in self-love and intentionality, they have the power to transform your life. Your energy is sacred, and by treating it as such, you open yourself to a world of infinite possibilities, attracting people and experiences that align with your highest good. Trust in the timing of your life, believe in the abundance that awaits you, and know that by choosing to wait, you are not delaying your happiness. You are creating a foundation for a future that is rich with love, fulfillment, and alignment with your true purpose.